BG's though.
PvP.
BG's
Yeah, BG is PvP. Sure.
Colin.
Can I get some water, please? Just
Oh, I'm not in fucking.
Dirty Shadow Priest.
I ain't got no arrows on me.
Oh God, I'm not even there yet. Come on, darling. What's going on?
Hurry up.
That's what's in.
Uncle, why? Oh, I mean, Arclight, why are you pissing about?
Need some water.
Sorry for summoning, please.
Yes, look at your big damage, Muller.
I just had a couple lucky
Damage.
Anyone?
Mister, I spent 100 gold on a flask to look good for one night, yeah?
Why do
Oh,
you
come
use
on
the
now,
fluff?
gentlemen.
Why?
Gentlemen, it's a team effort. We must come.
I know, like this. I don't know why you want to buy the flask.
We must calm down.
Right, there's two. I only want to pull one, so let's pull this guy right back.
Back, folks. Go back.
I don't know how far this guy actually walks.
He walks the whole way.
Does he? Okay, I'll just keep moving him back then. We're gonna line of sight though.
We should be able to
just
kill him before
fucking.
he gets.
Yeah. Just getting down quick.
Just focus him and stay back. You'll probably be alright with the other as well.
Okay, just down.
Just take him.
Did this last time. Two people, fucking.
Good heals on me, so I don't give a fuck.
I mean,
Should be used to getting fucked now.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
Nice. Discord overlay out.
He means the
That one's
Discord,
I'm gonna
the thing that
in
overlays the chat.
Yeah, you just go settings.
Just whisper Keto separately. So can I have 10 water from any mage, please? Just
Yeah,
so I
5
can-
gold.
Yeah. Fuck you, bitch.
yeah, let's make him pay for it. Let's make him pay for it.
Oh,
We could've got it
shut
earlier.
up. Shut up.
I already give you
You've got
Arcane
a spell.
Insulate, yeah?
You've
But
got
if you
a
want the
spell.
water, it's 5 gold, bitch.
You've got a spell called Create Water, the same way that I spell buff
Yeah,
stamina.
that takes up my
And-
time using that spell. My
Yeah.
map.
It
Then
takes-
you have to create more of that and waste more
the
of my
next
time.
the next time you ask for a stamina buff, I'm going to charge you for it, you dickhead.
Can I have stamina buff?
Oh, can I have a fee award? Can I have a stamina buff? Can I have this? Can I have that? Shut up.
1,150 eviscerate crit on that mob. That was amazing.
No,
Cool.
first aid's on the go.
Cool. Can you tank the boss in phase 1 for me, please?
yeah, sure.
Okay, the first thing I want to go over is deep breath ability for anyone who's new to the to Anixia. In phase 2, she has a deep breath ability. It's basically he's in, say, the top left or the bottom right corners, which I'll be pinging on the map. The safe zones, she'll draw a breath between them points along that line, so that the safe zones will be the bottom left and the top right. Can someone stop pinging? Come on, guys, let's not be a little. Yeah,
Stop.
these 2
pinging,
points. And I'll be pinging the safe zones as the fight goes on. But you basically got to adjust yourself as the as she moves. So say if she was top or bottom, safe zones would be left and right. And I'll say what the safe zones are as the fight goes on. Core, you're going to be tanking Anixia in phase 1. We're all going to run around the right side, sort of staying in the middle of her body. Don't go too far in front and don't go too far behind near her tail, because you can get hit into the whelp pits and spawn a load of whelps. Don't DPS until I tell you to. Once you do that, just gradual DPS until 65%. The other tanks, if you could just stay sort of 6th or 7th in the threat meter through phase 1, don't go too high. When she gets to 65%, she's going to fly off. Everyone's going to spread out. We're going to have Digi on the left whelps, Core on the right whelps. everyone needs to spread out, and the only thing you got to really think about is just deep breath ability and making sure that you're getting Anixia down as quickly as possible. You can just blow your cooldowns in this phase.
Wants to come.
Main mage.
Yep.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that's a bit late.
You want to try and get Anixia down as quickly as possible in this phase, and just try and get down to 40%. Once she hits 40%, you stop all DPS and don't DPS again until I tell you to. You want to be standing on near the top left and top right walls when she starts to land. You don't want to be anywhere near the whelp pits, because in phase 3 she starts doing a fear ability, and if you're near the whelp pits in phase 3, you're going to get feared straight into the whelp pits and spawn a load of whelps, and it could wipe us. If you hug the top left and top right walls and allow the tank, whoever picks her up, to position her on the north wall, and then when I tell you to DPS, you come in and DPS her down until she's dead. Also, don't stand in the lava cracks as well, because you can take damage from standing in them.
Can I just add in phase 3, I'm the only dwarf priest, so can healers focus on me a bit in phase 3?
So do you want a soul stone?
Yeah, give me a soul stone, because otherwise the tank is going to get feared constantly. So the other thing is, in phase 1, I will mark myself as square, and please just stand in line with me as the tank pulls back. Just stand in line with square. Otherwise, you're going to get breathed or whacked with the tank.
Yeah. So when if she comes down for phase 3, can me, Bulb, and all the other tanks just try and get aggro on her as quickly as possible. Whoever does get aggro, obviously the fear ward goes up on them.
The cooldown on the fear ward is longer than the cooldown on Anixia's fear. So with one dwarf priest, there's going to be at least one fear. So just try and keep your positioning good as well. Like with melee DPS, when you start DPSing her in the 3rd phase and the 1st phase, you don't have to stand too close. She's got a massive hitbox, and if you go anywhere near a tail, you run the risk of getting hit away, and into the whelps or whatever. So just stand as far back as you can.
Your script will never get old.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but obviously there's new people who come in, and you've always got to repeat it.
I just love it that you're actually completely reading.
I've always
great.
Are we waiting on main mage? Yeah.
He's been summoned. He's coming back.
Okay, cool.
Why is my mage late, by the way?
Is main mage? I don't think main mage was signed up, or was.
Yeah, it needs to get on back. We're 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah, everyone needs to make sure they're getting to raise on time, otherwise.
Yeah, I already mentioned it. We're good.
Yeah, I was late last week when I fell asleep.
But you had a medical reason for that, so that's fine. But my mage is just a lazy bastard. Yeah.
We all here?
Fear ward lasts 10 minutes, so I think if I can get it on every tank before we start, it saves me having to do it.
Don't DPS until Core has Nixia positioned on the back wall, and I'll let you know when we can start DPSing.
Can you
Wait for
all
main mage at a minute.
DPS stay in line with me, the square, please? Don't run any further forward than that.
Here he comes.
Right. Start whenever. Right. Stand directly in the middle of her body, like here. Perfect.
Lost the tank.
Stay in line.
Oh, okay, he's dead. He's dead.
It was fast.
Deep breath. Got.
Who might actually need to wipe this now.
Yeah, possibly. So
Yeah, let's just.
Saved myself then.
I'm gonna die anyway.
So what happened there with healing?
I think either maybe the healers didn't run far enough forward because they were standing on you, and maybe Core ran out of line of sight. I mean,
I did say DPS stay on me. I didn't say healers. So
yeah, that's true. I don't know. Let the healers. I was out of range. So healers, just you can run forward. Don't go out of range of the tank. Yeah.
Taking it back to
guys,
Ironforge, mate.
I said DPS for a reason. Healers obviously need to heal the tank.
Right, let's go again. Damn
There
it!
goes
I just
their
lost my
Oni buff.
mongoose.
And I've just got my Oni buff.
Every time I have Dragon Slayer buff, you want to wipe. Like, so fucking stupid.
Szóval elédes?
We're all good. Let's just do this again. Yeah, so I don't think Core went too quick there. I think he was quite slow with moving the boss, slow as he needs to be. So yeah, I think the healers just need to get a little bit further forward. As long as you're not going past her head pretty much, you're good. You just want to be sort of, within her sort of body area to the, to the side of her. You just don't want to go too far forward because you'll get when she does her breath ability, you're going to get fucked. So, yeah.
Can I just remind everyone, when I mark myself, it's just for DPS to stay with me, not for healers. Healers can edge a bit further forward, clearly.
Skittles. All right. Yeah, just.
Oh, really nice. The blue ones.
Casey is another potential to join.
Yeah.
Why is Casey not signed up?
She said she was at work.
Oh yeah, absence.
Would you guys mind summoning me as well? I just want to go back to Ironforge quickly. If we're getting another person in.
If you say me and we don't know who you are, just say
Lazy
your name.
me,
Right.
Did say his name, you stupid bitch.
Wow, that's toxic.
Wow.
That's a cheap laugh. That's a cheap laugh, gentlemen. So, yeah, enjoy your cheap laugh. Enjoy it. Celestine will be happy.
Come on, let's not have any of that.
So what happened there? Someone took aggro, didn't they? By the looks of it, he turned.
Healers were not. Healers were in line with DPS, and weren't able to heal the tank, so the tank wasn't able to. Healers obviously need to move slightly further forward than DPS.
Good evening.
Yo.
Hello.
May I have one more outside for summoning, please?
No.
Duly noted.
That's nicely.
Has no one got the Frost Power Elixir from the quest yet? I still haven't done my quest, so I could probably try and get it. Well, I've got 2 characters, but
It's only 40
someone
on the AH at the moment. It's gone down quite a bit.
No, it is, but I'd rather not, buy it. Well, I could
Yeah.
buy it, but if I could get it cheaper, I'd rather do that. I'm sure someone in the guild.
I know
has got it.
Andy's got it.
It'll probably go up. Yeah, no, Divex has got it. I think it will go up again in price once.
Oh yeah, definitely will.
Yeah.
When do the quests stop? Because I still need to do it on my on this character.
5th of Jan, I think.
Is it hard to do?
No, easy as punch.
Yeah.
You go to Ultra.
Any level 35.
You go to Arathi Highlands. There's a level 30.
35.
Elite, level 30 something elite. Yeti, you kill it and you go back.
Oh, okay. I'll do that on
Thing
my
is, though,
both my characters.
I would say I'd buy it, but the thing is, how can I put it? One, the potions are dead cheap and they don't sell that well at all, and I don't get any benefits from it whatsoever.
No, I know, no, yeah. No, that's understandable. That's why I don't buy like. There's a lot of blacksmithing things I want, but I think what's the point? Because it's not going to really benefit me, and they're well expensive.
Especially if you've been respecking for PvP and raiding, then I imagine it's been costly.
Yeah, say it's well, it's £100 a time, 100 gold a time. Sorry, you know, because yeah, and yeah, I mean, it wiped me out last Thursday completely. Yesterday morning, I had 80 silver.
Hold on, she forgot to summon Lazenby.
I'm back.
Oh shit.
No, because even doing battlegrounds, I still make sure I buy like the Ultric mana biscuits and the Ultric bandages and stuff. And pots. I take battlegrounds quite seriously.
I wouldn't have halved if I knew people were going to forget about me.
Who are you again?
Who's Wolf?
Lazenby in raid chat is talking about George Lazenby, who was who was one of the best bombs actually. So
Yeah, best bombs. A couple of films, didn't he?
Yeah, a couple of them, and did a good job.
Me
or
Majesty's Secret
Service with love.
I thought you did. I thought you.
I was named after Sean Connery.
Timothy Dalton's obviously the best Bond, but yeah, that's another discussion.
God, if this one goes badly again, I might get kicked out of being a raid leader. Maybe Celestian will fucking.
Roger Moore, Bulb.
Yeah, I know.
Celestian was carried.
Absolutely, Roger Moore.
Roger Moore was wearing a corset in his last films. He was so fast.
Roger Moore, the only thing he had was his eyebrows.
Well, I'm Roger Moore.
He could raise an eyebrow.
George Lazenby or Timothy Dalton. Those are my ratings. Anyway. So can I just remind people, DPS stay with square. Don't healers obviously go forward to heal the tank.
Oh.
Now, Vaughn.
Oh.
Vaughn! Somebody remove him.
He's deep throating that mic.
Jesus Christ, what's going on?
What the hell is that?
Someone.
You just move him. Like he can come back whenever he sort out his shit.
Someone practicing some James Bond special effects there, clearly. So we need to.
Yeah, use the neck beard. Have a shave.
Yeah, is that what he was? Neckbeard.
Nothing wrong with having a beard.
Vaughn definitely has a neck beard. That's what we know.
Right. From what I've heard, Vaughn can't grow a beard, actually.
Who are we waiting
on? That?
You wait on buffs now.
But he's not old enough.
Molded them.
No.
What are you on about?
Right, let's focus. Go
on. We're waiting on Junior. What's his name?
Let me just get a field ward on.
Oh, you're still buffing.
I'll just get a field ward on card, 10 seconds, and then at least we got one for the fight.
Can Group 1 have a int buff, please?
Celestians on Group 1.
Shut up, Vaughn. I've done it.
Field ward done. I'm ready.
Right, we good?
We're good.
Okay, let's do this again. If you want to start to pull core.
Remember, DPS with
5,
me, healers
4,
heal the tank.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
What a wonderful pull. Hey.
Wait, don't heal to start with. Don't do anything like that because you're gonna generate threat. Give him a chance to get some threat on it. Right, move back, because if he breaths now, you're probably gonna. Right, okay. Right, start DPS. And slow DPS, don't go too crazy. You don't want to go too high up in threat. And tanks just stay halfway up the threat meter.
Drop threat in a minute.
You don't want to go above 50% genocide.
I said that I'll drop threat in a moment. Don't worry.
Oh, cool.
Why can't I see myself in threat?
I can't see you on threat either.
Alexa, you're a bit far back. You might want to move a bit closer to the centre.
I'm right down, what the hell?
Is Alexa on this? A bit too close to the tower, but fine.
You're just above me on threat now.
Yeah, now just shot up. I'm going to try and come off a little bit.
Really? I can't see you anymore.
It's because I'll keep people.
Right, spread
Quite
out.
like that. Right, we're good. We're good.
Okay, Seeker is corruptional.
Right, make sure you're 10 yards away from the next person. Don't stack up too much. And try and get an Ixia down as quickly as possible. Blow your cooldowns. So left and right are safe zones.
Guys,
We got whelps on Habsburg.
Okay, get them down quickly. Top right, bottom left
Digi's dead.
are safe zones.
Bulb's dead.
What? Why are both the tanks dead? We need to get heals on these guys, please. Why are we letting people die? Okay, maybe.
I'm dead.
combat is one of the things.
Okay, why are we what's happened with the heals? Top and bottom are safe. Top and bottom.
I think it's because we have two, we're not covering both sides properly.
Okay, we can't hear what you're saying, but...
Yeah, there's a lot of people talking a lot all at the same time, so... Right, get him down to 40% and stop all DPS when he starts to go into phase 3. Top left, bottom right, safe zones.
Will you let your dots run out now as well?
Yeah. Top of the dots. Right, all tanks get friend. I'm going to try and do my best. You get the whelps down as well. Right, I'm coming.
I need to get to you to give you field ward on fire.
Got on me. Keep away from the tail whilst I position. You shouldn't be in the middle. You should be up the walls where I said. Keep me healed. Right, go. Keep me healed.
Full dots.
I need heals. I need healed.
I'm going to move to healing now. One sec.
Keep me up. Got this. Can you try and get the whelps down as well?
Field ward up.
Perfect. Right, everyone else, just don't stand in the lava cracks either. You'll take damage. Keep me healed as well. I'm really low.
They're quite low on healers.
10 seconds field ward. I'm going to try and heal in my...
I'm going to...
Healer dead.
I'm gonna pop a potion for 40 seconds.
You've only got a half's worth alive.
I'll off heal.
Right.
I'll off.
Don't go
Only
anywhere in the
7%.
tail.
I'll off heal.
Try to do your best. I'm really low. Dead.
Is there anyone left to tank?
No, well,
No
cool.
healers either.
But he's probably not got enough threat now.
Cool.
Oh.
He won't be too low in threat because he wasn't on it. I think, you know,
Two wards on court. I'll heal court.
Brother?
I'd just wipe up because we need to be doing that better. That was really bad. I don't know why we lost so many people down to hills. Like we lost like both our tanks. Ore went down, and quite a few other people died very early on.
Did the healers die early on?
No, I don't think so.
Because
think-
most of us died because we didn't get any healing.
Well, that's it. It was the heals. Can any of the healers just say how come? You know, is there any issues with the healing at the moment? Or was there?
I think the reason because we're so few healers tonight and we're not used to that, so we didn't spread out properly over the whole place.
Right.
We couldn't reach everyone.
Eldo didn't turn up, but signed up. So
Yeah. How many heals have we got? Because we should have. Well, there's 5
I think
signed
we got
up.
2. Have we not got 2?
Alexu just said he
Three.
can come
We
as
got
well now.
2. We got Hasberg, First Aid, Strife. We got 3 healers.
Right. 3 healers is okay. So that's where we're going wrong. We need 3. We should be able to do this with 3, but it does take a lot more in terms of their positioning. What I think, unless we can find another healer, I'll mark up the healers we do have, and we'll have they'll be marked and no one else will, and just sort of spread yourself out throughout the raid.
I'll heal you on phase 3, but it maybe not be
We
enough.
must be able to get another healer. It's annoying when people sort of sign up and then they don't turn up. It would have been nice for a message.
Dolinar said so. Dolinar could heal Boomkin, so yeah, would be helpful. Particularly in phase 3, that would be helpful because when there's fears, obviously people go out of action. So Dolinar, if you could focus on healing, particularly in phase 3, that would... Also phase 2 actually, because helps. Like Digi was downed and Bulb was down. That was the main problem, was that Digi and Bulb were both were not.
Well, yeah, I mean, I just think the healing was there. I mean, I picked up Elixir quite quickly, to be honest, and as well as that, when I'm saying you need to position yourself in the top left and top right corners. As soon as Elixir starts to land, it says phase 3 on, everyone should have deadly boss mods. As soon as it says phase 3 on your screen, everyone runs to the top left and top right corners. There's a lot of people sort of standing in the middle, especially, and when I try and move her and try and position her on that north wall, I'm going to pretty much put Elixir on top of you, and she's going to, breathe on you and like kill you or tail whip you into the whelps or whatever. Just make sure you're clear of her, and you need to be hugging the walls, standing nowhere near, and only DPS when I say to DPS.
I'm going to switch to healing gear for this. I'll heal for phase 2 and 3 because I don't think we've got enough.
I'll go over the positioning in that phase 3, but other than that, I think it went all right. To be honest.
I think for phase 3, how hard do you think it will be without your gear? Do you think you'll be able to do something? Because it's sort of top up healing rather than healing, so you should be all right. So I'll do the same thing. I'll just switch.
With the amount of people we got, 4 healers should be enough.
Yeah, I'll just switch gear.
I think if Julnar stays as Boomkin, and then you got the 4 healers, you included.
I'll just focus on main tank because I'm not modded up to heal everyone, so I'll just focus on main.
Yeah, there will be respawns very soon, so let's be careful of that.
Yeah, get a couple of people outside, please.
Yeah, I mean, Everything else is fine. DPS is good. Tanking is good. This is purely a healer shortage. So it's not a disaster. It's just a healer shortage.
I did pop my recklessness on that to get threat. So hopefully, if me and Bulb are on it though, we should be able to pick him up quite quickly.
Yeah, so I'll just the only difference is I'll focus. I'll be one of the people focusing main tank on phase. But healers, otherwise, make sure you pick up Bulb and Digi. Make sure you pick them up because they got downed immediately on phase 2.
Obviously, it could have been they weren't promoted to main tank as well. Right. With the positioning, as soon as she starts to land, as soon as it reaches phase 3, everyone stops all DPS. Warlocks make sure that you haven't got any dots up on her as she goes into phase 3. And as soon as she goes into and she starts to land, everyone wants to be hugging the top left and top right corners. You don't want to be anywhere near the welt pits on the left and right. You want to be really high up, hugging the wall, and don't be in the most northern point because that's where the tank is going to position her to tank her, and you don't want to be there because you're going to get killed. Okay. Let's go back. Let's get these.
And druids, battle res healers as well, maybe. In my help.
All back. Come on, let's kill these. Is that all of them, yeah?
Could a priest come back and res Ketor and Alaxon?
Yeah, I'll come back. Paladin's always there. Never mind.
Oh shit!
A Paul can attack.
Right, I'm gonna.
Louis.
Stamina buffing group 3 wants Chico and Celestian's.
For this one. I'm not getting any rage. Come on.
Bulb is blaming it on mince pies and beer, which I think is actually, I think it's fair. Actually, I think it's we can all be guilty.
That's another reason why I moved the MC away from Christmas.
You all should have taken a big Christmas.
People are definitely in a different mindset. Definitely.
Do you imagine doing MC on Christmas on Boxing Day? It would have gone terribly.
Everyone would be taking fucking sick breaks.
Might get a residence.
I'm just about to go on. Bulb's on a diet. Yeah, we're all on a diet. Right, so I will heal the main. I will be one of the people healing main tank on phase 3. I'm not the only person, so don't take that as me being the only person. I will Fear Ward and off heal the main tank on phase 3. But can you make sure on phase 2 that when the whelps come out and stuff that you're focusing on Digi and Bulb? Don't neglect.
If you strive.
I mean, who have we got? Like, if we think about it, we've got Hasferk, and we've got Strife, and we've got Dolinar. Dolinar, can you heal from phase 2? Thanks, Dolinar. So if you just make sure that you're healing from phase 2, because we've got Hasferk. Hold on, I thought we had 3 priests. Where's first aid? First aid was in the raid.
Dead because no one except for Stripes decided
Oh
to
yeah.
So have we got me? In terms of healers, we've got Hasferk and Dolinar and me. Oh, first aid. I couldn't see you in the.
Yeah, he needs a res.
Why can't I see first aid in the group?
Can I have a res arc? Oh, nice.
Second
Just
group.
drive.
Oh yeah, first aid dead. Sorry, you're red. That's what.
Digi's there. He needs a res. Why are we not resing these people?
So yeah, first aid, Hasferk, just heal as normal, switching between main tank and off tank. Dolinar and me will, from phase 2 onwards, we'll make sure that people are healed as well. So, Dolinar, can you focus particularly on Digi and Bulb, and I will focus particularly on off healing the main tank, whoever's got Elixir. That'd be great. Because last time the off tanks were neglected, so.
All right, get buffed up. Wait for him to get down.
Maybe we should change it so that Hasferk and First Aid, since they're spec healers, should focus the main tank. I don't know. Anyway, let's just go ahead with this.
Right. Is it ready, check?
The DPS was good. Is there anyone else in the raid who could off heal if required? I don't think there is there?
I think the healers is fine. I think if we just spread out, and maybe it was because maybe the tanks weren't marked as main tank, that might not help, I guess. But
yeah, the main problem was that the people picking up the whelps were just killed very quickly. So.
Still buffing. Okay. Can you just say ready in the chat when you've done with your buffing?
Yeah, so main healers, just make sure you don't forget the off tanks. That's the key thing. Digi and
Let's get everyone buffed up.
Into group 6, please.
Main mage is on group 6.
Oop.
Just give me 10 seconds. I can get a fear wall on bulbs.
Let's get her down this time.
Okay, fear wall's done.
We all good? So people are okay, Hasselberg, First Aid and Celestian. You all good now?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, let's do this again. Core, if you want to pull Emerald.
DPS only, stay in line with me, Diamond. DPS only. Healers heal the tank.
Don't heal until he's got... Yeah, nice. Now. Right, stay in line with the front, with the body.
I'm too far. Just quickly.
Cool.
Stay with me, DPS only. Healers.
Now start DPS now, but gradual DPS, don't go too crazy. Sharpening my weapons.
Maybe we should try to get those whelps down a bit quicker as well.
Yeah, so any DPS near the tanks off tanking at the sides, just get the whelp. This is not a DPS fight. This is a positioning.
Oh, I've gone well too high there.
DPS is fine anyway. This is fine. So just focus on where your position is. Space out, and like Mav said, 10 yards is.
Right, good. Spread out.
I'm going to stick in the north just so I'm ready for phase 3.
And healers, make sure you're spread out nicely around the road as well.
Remember, heals on Bulb and Digi as well as the main.
Let's get it down as quickly as possible. Left and right of safe zones.
Heals on core, heals on core.
Top right, bottom left to safe zones.
I'll focus heals on Digi. Any other off healers, focus on Bulb. Other than the main. Darling, I'll focus on Bulb.
Top and bottom are safe zones. Right. Remember, when she starts to get about 42%, all sort of slow down with DPS. Warlocks, make sure you're not got any dots on her. Top right, bottom left are safe zones. All tanks try and get aggro on her. Alright, it's going to land now.
Call out main tank as soon as you can. I'll make sure Fear Ward.
Me? Bottom of me.
Focus heals on Mav. Focus heals on Mav. Make sure top left, top right. Make sure top left, top.
I need heals.
Jesus.
Max DPS. Remember to control the whelps. Control the whelps. Any whelps on.
Need heals?
Don't forget to bandage yourself if you're low.
Oh, thank now, because no one was healing.
If you get him, take him north. Just run in front. Don't. Okay, nice. Or don't.
I can't understand the healing tonight. Or like, you've really got to focus the main tank, which is me.
I get it.
All you got to do.
15 wells only. It was impossible to heal.
Oh no, healer.
I was in fear.
Oh, geez, wipe up again. Let's go again. I'm gonna have to try and get another healer because this. Let's if people have got whelps on them, the other tanks who aren't, as soon as I've got aggro on the boss, the other tanks are there to pick up the whelps off of other people. That's what your job is. You're a tank. Pick them up, get them down. The mages AoE them down, kill them as quickly as possible. Get heals on me, and it's this is the easiest part of the fight. As soon as I've got aggro and have a position, we shouldn't be wiping it. It's crazy. I don't understand where we're going wrong. Normally, the hard point is the tank getting aggro and phase 3 and positioning her. Once you have that, I don't understand why the heals aren't there and what the tanks are doing. Just pick the whelps up, please, and kill them. We shouldn't be wiping on this 4 times.
That's all it is.
God, wasted like 4 mongooses. Jesus.
Can we ask around for a healer? Because you know that's ultimately what we need.
I don't know if first aid.
It's when they're feared. It's when they're feared. There's not enough of them available. That's the problem. That's what
you know. Anything. Put shields up on me. Just you do anything. Just to keep me alive. I mean, we should be able to do it with that many healers. I don't know if we've just lost first aid or first aid's DC'd.
First aid's gone offline now, so.
Yeah, so exactly. I understand that. I'm not blaming just the healers. I feel like the tanks, we've got plenty enough tanks to be picking up whelps on, if they're on like healers, casters. That's what the tank's job is. If they're not doing that, they're not doing anything.
Yeah, no, Havswork, this is not about blaming anyone. Just about we're low on numbers, so we need to make sure that those that we do have.
But I feel like when you say it's low on numbers, though, this should be very easy with the amount of people we have. As long as people do what they need to do,
25 is enough, but we still don't have healing enough. So I think that's where we're lacking, not the number of DPS, but the number.
Yeah.
Even if the tanks stay alive, the DPS needs to stay alive too in order to.
Well, no, yeah, I was off healing, and I just saw what happened, which was as soon as the fear came, the tank was melted because there's no one there to heal. So we just need to. We have one dwarf priest to. You were fine, and I was healing you, and that was fine. I think Dolinar heals Bulb, I heal Digi on the whelps bit. Then when it comes to the next bit, we just need to make sure that.
But yeah, so that's good. Yeah, that's what we want to be doing. Exactly. As soon as whoever gets aggro, whether it's me, you, or anyone, the other tank should be then going off and trying to get the whelps. And then get the whelps down. Don't let them don't focus solely on the boss. Get the whelps down and then refocus the boss. Otherwise, everyone's going to be taking unnecessary damage, and that's going to put more stress on the healers.
They should be go down quite well in AOE. I mean, I would help out.
Yeah.
But
No. This is more mages and stuff. Yeah. Just AOE. No, melee shouldn't be running away to kill whelps.
Can we just say that when the mages and anyone else who can do good AOE, when they spot that the whelps have come out, can you just focus on those primarily over the boss? That's the key.
You suddenly sound like we've lost you to the other side of the room or something. I don't know. Yeah.
When we've got in there, Alaxel's got a repair button.
That would be because my mic just fell on the floor. So yeah, here I am. So, phase 2, Dolinar, can you focus Bulb healing? I will focus Digi. And Havsverk and Strife, make sure you keep your primary focus on whoever has Mavir at the not Mavir, whoever has Elixir at the time.
Do you also?
Sorry.
With the whelps, we seem to be having a lot of whelps. Is anyone getting? Do you feel like anyone's being pushed into the whelp pits? Is anyone getting feared into the whelp pits? Are they spawning because?
It just looks like they're getting loads of spawns.
Okay, well, if anyone could just have a look over that next fight and just make sure that's not happening, because there does seem to be a lot of whelps. So if anyone, obviously from my end, it's quite hard to see because I've got an Ixia in my way. But if you could just see if anyone's going close, no one should be near the whelp pits at all. Just don't go anywhere near them because you'll spawn whelps.
I agree.
But obviously, whelps do spawn up.
There's a repair bot up down the front.
Is there?
Yeah, so that's the key thing. Make sure you focus the whelps when they come in because they cause problems. So make sure you DPS, just switch off from an Ixia. It's not about nuking an Ixia down as quickly as possible. Just focus on the whelp.
No. Because everyone's going to take damage, and then the healer's going to have to come off of healing me to help heal the raid, and then we wipe. Well, yeah, I don't want to have another wipe here, so let's. It would be nice to get another healer, but I feel like we can do this with this many healers. I mean, Ilnar, if you want to help heal as well, just
I say Dolinar, because the DPS is pretty good. Dolinar, if you don't mind just healing from phase 1. Is that okay? I know it's not what you came here to do, but it's just the composition that we have. I think it just makes sense that we utilize your skills. So if you can just focus on healing from phase 1, phase 2, focus on healing Bulb. I'll focus on healing Digi. Yeah, no, I know you all doing now. You're doing a good job. And then, but DPS is the key thing. Can DPS make sure that when the whelps come out, that you AOE nuke them down? Don't just leave the tanks to fight them, because then they need loads of healing.
My last mongoose. Let's do this.
Any DPS listening, hello. Make sure you focus the whelps down.
It should be, but you've got enough mages to be killing them, AoE and down quickly. So you just, they don't take much. It's just a few bits of AoE and they're down.
Celestia on one side, Vaughn the other side, and we just make sure they.
Well, I'll go left if Celestian takes.
I really don't want to overcomplicate something, something that's not actually complicated. Let's not say, well, these people need to be standing there. Let's just be a bit more. I feel it all comes down to being more proactive. You shouldn't have to be told. Just think in your head, what could you be doing to make this fight go a bit better? Everyone should be doing that. No, we shouldn't have to be telling people where to be positioned.
I know we shouldn't, but we've wiped twice. And...
Yeah, but that's what I mean. People need to be more proactive with what they're doing to help the raid. If you could feel like you need to be killing something or picking something up or doing something, just think about it.
So any DPS, when you spot off tanks handling the whelps, don't just think that they're dealing with them. Just nuke them down so that the off tanks don't have to be hit.
How many mages have we got, by the way? How many mages?
Well, it's 5, isn't it? 5. Well, one's left, one's offline. Sahara.
Okay, if any of you mages, if none of you have got greater arcane potion, trade me.
You got a fire pot against her?
No, I've got one.
You don't want to be using fire pots in this route like that much. I don't think with this fight, it would help. It's a bit of waste. It's more like save them for ragging. I'd say it's quite expensive. I'm going to do a ready check. Hopefully everyone's buffed by now. Right, let's do that again.
Does anyone else need greater arcane elixir? Quick. No?
Oh, yeah, go on. Swords. Yeah, where are you?
Celestian's just woke up. He was preoccupied there. It's like he just sprung into life or something.
I know. It's like, oh, free shit, give.
Anyone else?
Thank you.
If you don't want it, I'll take it, but you should sell it then.
Who are waiting on? I will shoot you.
Only take it if you need it, guys.
Can we give I will shoot you internet, please?
So first phase, make sure that DPS is in line with me, Diamond. Healers obviously heal tank. And then that.
Trade a warlock for a health stone as well.
And that seems to be working with the tanks. Like I'm picking up at a threat quite quickly. If you stay around the 6th, 7th in the threat, and all the tanks are around that point, one of us is going to definitely pick her up quite quickly. So don't go too high.
Digi going left, Bull going right. Is that
ready?
On whelps.
Yeah. No, not Bulb. Bulb's not on whelps. Bulb just waits and helps me pick Nixia up. So it's Core on the left, whelps, Digi on the right. I think. I said.
I was on
just
the
do
right
what?
side.
Yeah. Okay.
Right,
that way.
Digi is the left.
Yeah.
Fine, Digi. I pick you up on the left. Whoever's on whelps on the right, Dylan and I, you pick.
It's good to have me and Bulb on the last bit because we generate a lot more threat a lot more quickly. So that's the best way of doing it.
Fine. So
right.
Dylan and I are on Core on the right.
Okay, so starting 3, 2, 1.
Only DPS in line with Diamond on the right. Only DPS. Healers heal.
Getting her up a bit.
DPS in line with Diamond. Stay with
Don't
me.
DPS yet. Wait, don't DPS yet.
Don't start DPS. Just stay in line with me.
Okay, start now. Fucking hell.
I'll get Fear Ward up on healers as well, just to make sure they're.
Right, spread out. Remember, healers spread out throughout the raid. Left and right are going to be safe zones. Let's get these whelps down faster as well.
Remember, any off tanks on the side, help the off tanks on the whelps.
DPS is really good. 55. Left and right, left and right. Get to don't be in the middle.
DPS go to the right to help with traps.
Right, Dolinar's down, so that's heals off on. So any healers, make sure that you focus on core on the whelps on the right.
If you're dead right now, just make sure you're working out why you were dead. I'm calling out safe zones and pinging it on the map. They're the places you want to be standing to not get hit by deep breath. So top right, bottom left are safe zones.
Don't we shoot combat res Dolinar?
Yeah, when Dolinar comes back, make sure Dolinar focuses on core on the right.
Top right, bottom left. Top right, bottom left. Why are we having 2 deep breaths? What the hell is this? It's not making it easy for us, is it?
That's good. Where you ping?
Well, 100% top right. If you weren't, like I can't. There's no way. Top. Oh my god. Top right, bottom left. Top right, bottom left. Three breaths, man. This is insane. Just get him
It
down.
doesn't help that we're so few range, man. Like, we can't.
Top right, bottom left. Was that a fireball? No, alright. Right, stage 3 is in a minute. Oh my god, is that a fireball? Oh my god. Top right, bottom left. Okay, get these whelps down. There's a lot of whelps over here. Can we get these down quickly? Probably lost all our mages. DPS and Ixia down to 40% as well, because we're just going to keep getting deep breaths, because the DPS isn't there.
Need healing, man. Dead.
Top right, bottom left are safe zones. Top and bottom are safe zones. Let's get it down to 40%, guys. Come on, let's DPS and Ixia down. It's too long in the air. Top and bottom are safe. Top right, bottom left are safe zones. About to go down into phase 3. We got bulb up. Breath. Oh my god.
No.
I don't know what's going on with this fight.
Right.
If you get it on you, don't go into the raid. Move out of the raid. If you... Bulb's got a bulb. Position. On me. Oh my god, this going between us all.
20 seconds on field ward. I got it on.
Right, on me.
There's another wall up.
Keep me up. I'm gonna shield wall.
You've got Strife and Arc Light healing.
10 seconds on field ward.
Very long mana though.
10 seconds on field ward.
Important.
2 seconds.
Guys, we can still do this with the amount of people we've got. So just
Field
pick up the
wall.
whelps. If you can bandage. Core's doing alright. Core, stay a little bit further away. And get her down. Big DPS. You ain't gonna take threat.
you're ranged, wouldn't it make sense to stand at the walls?
Yeah, if you're ranged, you want to be standing as far away as fucking possible. I need heals. I'm gonna die in a sec. Oh my god.
Healer zone.
Right.
Life dead.
Healers.
Yeah,
Lost one here.
only arc up.
Shit. I've got nothing.
I've got 2 heals. 2 heals.
No, I'm gonna take too much damage. No. Oof. I haven't got my potions on cooldown. I can pop a fire protection.
I'm out of mana and I'm the only healer, so this is.
I've got 13 seconds so I can put another armor potion on. But I don't, it's the breath. No, I'm dead. I don't know if I can continue to do this. We just obviously don't have the healing or whatever. I can't.
Can we just do this one with like everyone here and stuff? I know you wanted to try to do it. We're obviously not even half the roster here, and we have.
Maybe we do it. We do it tomorrow before before.
I won't be. I probably won't be doing it before the raid because this has been stressful enough. I don't want. This is the very issue. I don't want to have it anywhere near IMC raids because it grates. You know, imagine we either do it before or after, and we've literally been in there an hour. I know. You know, even I actually feel like the more people, sometimes actually makes it a bit more difficult. Yeah, you get it down quick enough, but that's not the issue. Like the issues are always like people standing in where they shouldn't or DPSing when they shouldn't. And when you have more people, that's, you know, it affects it more. You know, if you got more people in the raid, there's more people to be, you know, DPSing at the wrong times and standing in the wrong places.
The things on that run, it's probably a shock for quite a bit of people. I've seen Breath a total of 4 times ever, and all 4 of those times were in that single pool now.
Yeah, no, that was a very unlucky try for Deep Breath. But should anyone be dying from Deep Breath? No.
Of course not, but most people are not, you know, they don't expect it. I mean, we've done so many runs.
But it isn't if you expect it. It's not if you expect it. Have you ever seen me die to a Deep Breath? Ever?
I didn't die either. I'm just saying, like, that could be a reason why someone did.
Yeah, but it isn't it, you should be expecting it. I've literally every time I go into this raid, I tell exactly. I always go over the Deep Breath. I'm literally calling out safe zones. Anyone who's dying shouldn't be dying. They should be standing and moving the whole way through phase 2 into the safe zones.
I agree with you completely. But what I'm saying is, I was quite surprised at how big the breath was, how little actual space there is to stand. So for someone who might not have experienced it, they could have thought, this is safe on the side. But actually, it's not.
Well, one option is we call it quits. The other option is we get some bug healers in. Those are the 2 options. And people in chat have suggested that people are looking to heal, so it's possibly worth getting another 2-3 healers in and then seeing.
If other pugs are looking for healers as well, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you know, that's all we can suggest at this point.
Yeah,
this honestly,
with 20 people, but balance 20 people.
Do you honestly think that 4 healers isn't enough for Onyxia?
It should be, to be honest.
It is 100% fine.
Do we have 4? Do we have 4 healers? Actual healers. We've got.
Well, we've got 5, which are in 2, which are, you know, you'd hope that 2 off. You know, I know you're not spec healing, but 2 makes up the.
If there was no breath on that run, that would have been the.